When I speak about making sure, the people who have a family and being affected by this stuff, when making sure you seeing this thing bigger than yourself, let me ask y'all a question. And I want you to really picture this, whether you're targeting an individual or not. We dealing with spiritual warfare. You might don't really grasp that. Like, it's really spiritual warfare. Some people believe in God. Some people know God. Some people believe in the devil. Some people know the devil and know demons and know they exist. I was naive to the devil. I believed in the devil, but I didn't know the devil. For a while, I believed in God, but then I got to know God. You know what I'm saying? You go from a believer to a knower. But when dealing with spiritual warfare, this is the question I want to ask y'all. If you have even just, one child with a person, and you believe, it don't matter. Or a family is even worse, definitely when you have a family, trust me. With a person, would you fight like hell to protect that person if you think they getting possessed and, they took a wrong turn? Or would you give up on that motherfucker? This is when I talk about it's bigger than you and what I want you to see. It's going to be bigger than your pride. It's going to be bigger than your ego. Because at the end of the day, if that person is compromised, and that's the other half of your children, I mean, how much is it worth for your is your pride and your ego worth more than your children? You're going to have to weigh that. You know what I'm saying? And make some crazy decisions when you dealing with spiritual warfare. Yeah, in the regular world where, you got rights and things is, more civil and ethnics is being enforced, it's different. It's a little different. But in today's world, with targeting individuals especially, and with the spiritual warfare going on now, and, for lately, it's crazy. You're going to have to make some different decisions. And a lot of targeted individuals is in different positions and have different circumstances. But we all going to have to make some different decisions. We're going to have to strategically, do the best with this thing. You know what I'm saying? And always look at how you're a parent. Look at the way the enemy is trying to manipulate things, because most likely they use these people not only for monitoring purposes, but for different purposes to provoke and play with your emotions. It's just different things. So, like I said, the best thing is going to be having them emotions in check. You know what I'm saying? And just being mindful and aware and conscious that every decision you make affects your children. And this is what the enemy wants. He don't care. He really don't care about them. This is when you got to really recognize that something is wrong. Like, seriously, something is wrong. When they don't care about themselves and they willing to self-sabotage themselves. You know what I'm saying? And continuously do it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So when you playing with that game and it's something demonic fucking messing with these people, definitely, I agree. It's hard to admit. Like, I'll be like, I ain't, you know what I mean? I don't try to get in that spooky stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But no, I got to know God. I went from a believer to a knower. You get to see God working in your life, and you're like, right, it's just undeniable. You know what I'm saying? But being the devil, I was a little more naive. I was like, yeah, I believe in it's a energy, it's a force, it's an opposition, and nah, bro. Like, you get to know it. You know what I'm saying? And you get to see these lower level demons at work, and it ain't as spooky as you think. they working through regular people you would think had integrity. You know what I'm saying? That hold positions of power and different, they being possessed by the devil. And that's what it is it, I don't really like using the devil and stuff like that, but what we consider the devil, and who they possessing is what the devil is possessing, or that energy is demons. You know what I'm saying? And they become demons. And this is what some of the chosen, I think we are meant to do, kind of. And that's why I probably feel obligated, definitely. Y'all see, I be trying to, you know what I'm saying, say the word. I'm like, man, this start affecting your family and different things like that, bro. You're like, it's crazy. But, I got hit with a lot of different bull crap, man. You know what I'm saying? All at once. But we overcoming it, and yeah, I'm in a joyous position, man. Like I'm really handling this situation amazing. Like I would have never thought, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh, that this, that, and the third, but just my perception and the way I analyze. I'm grateful, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really grateful that I get to see these things, and I'm grateful, just for. Yo, it's crazy because it make you look at yourself, and that's another thing I want to talk about. Guilt and certain things that you didn't overcome, they gonna use that against you. And that's I think I look back and I see the tricks and what I mean, stuff they be trying to do, but the more they do it, it make me look at myself, and the more I look at myself and I analyze and I can't find error. Bro, it give me the best fucking, it really give me peace of mind. Like for a long time, and it made me just see my true value. Like, you know what I'm saying? It made me really see my true value. When you can, I just did some. We gonna boast in another podcast. We ain't gonna boast right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep this thing serious, but I do want to show you why I'm so fucking proud of myself, man. You know what I'm saying? And why the enemy is so hard for the enemy to get to me, and you won't believe it. And they try when I say the shit that I'm facing now and got to deal with will fucking tear a man apart, son. I'm just telling y'all, it will fucking destroy a fucking man, son. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. So just what's coming out of me, and just me analyzing and looking back, like I was, but seeing the bigger picture and seeing something bigger than yourself, and really loving something more than your own pride and your ego, even if they, you might, they, it just brought out so much in me, man. It just made me look at it, hold the mirror up to me. Like, I like holding the mirror up to people. I gotta show them the truth, and I know it hurt. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's what's gonna help them if you really love them, if you really care, at the end of the day. But let me get out of here. I hope y'all get what we saying. We definitely gonna have a podcast of me boasting. Really, I think I did do some podcasts, but I know they fucked with a lot of my joints, and I probably just erased them and stuff like that. And I know I put up one, and I just show y'all day after day. But hopefully y'all won't really see what I really went through. You know what I'm saying? In the book, y'all gonna get a glimpse though, for sure, regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to hurt people that I love, and period. You know what I'm saying? I could just say that. I'm not trying to hurt people that I love. You know what I mean? Whatever. And maybe caught up in a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? And these fucking predators, because all of them is fucking predators. You know what I'm saying? They inflict fear in people. So, for targeting individuals, like I said, they could be once they inflict fear in the female, they basically take control of their body. They ain't gonna want to tell them no if they make sexual advances at them. They basically control them. You know what I'm saying? So when you dealing with fucking predators, like, so you have to look at it in that aspect as well. You know what I'm saying? And protect your people, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your daughters, whether it's your sisters, whether it's they leveraging different things over people's head. But I'm gonna get out of here real quick, and it's just is what it is, and you can implement fear in different ways, and just so when you really love a motherfucker, you always gotta be thinking about all of those things. Think about the position they in, and honestly, as a targeted individual for, I haven't been going through it for how long some people say they've been going through, because some people say they've been going through it all their life. Like, nigga, I really never had no justice. You know what I'm saying? Not to laugh at y'all, but that, like, some people have been going through it for a minute. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. We got a lot more podcasts to come, but I'm just chilling. I'm maintaining. I was just smoking, chilling, relaxing. You know what I'm saying? As a TI, it's like you don't even want to make videos. Like, I was just smoking and or drinking, and that's normal. You might not even been doing it enough to where you're still drunk, but you literally, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Let them fucking weirdos have to hide themselves and stuff like that, man. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be true to yourself. But don't come on here looking crazy, son. You know, I already know they trying to make you look crazy and sounding crazy and just showing, like I say, showing cars and traffic campaign. We know what they doing, but for the most part, the general population don't know what they doing. And that's the only thing these Karens can do. We out of here.